Hi, Tom, can you hear me?
Yeah.
They've just confirmed both sides. They're meeting at 8 o'clock tonight.
Okay.
I think it's at Mickey's office. Malik, Teeter, Darman will attend for the president, and they have turned down Larry King, so I've rewritten my live lead.
After Bush turned down Larry King's show as the site of the first presidential debate, the debate over who would be moderator of the debates continued, as seen in these satellite feeds recorded over a 10-day period.
Al looks great.
You saw where he proposed you as the moderator of the debates.
Who?
What didn't we?
I think we did.
Yeah.
When
Hope so.
well, when he was going, when the president was going to be on
I'd
the
be
show.
happy to be at it.
That shocks me.
I think they'd. I think I'd be a fair amount. You'd get a very fair.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm the fairest person, I think.
I'll let you know.
Try. Right out. You're doing great. I will tell you. I'll be the first to tell you. Did they pick the journalists today for St. Louis? Mm-hmm. Did they pick the reporters?
No, not yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thanks.
And I still think, you know, there's a lot of merit to that.
Who's on Sunday night? We know yet?
No,
Yeah.
the moderator. I don't think so. We know yet. No, it hadn't been chosen.
But you have input, they have input, Pro has input.
That's correct.
Right up my alley. That stuff's right up my alley. No one would get it in the edge.
What's that?
Be fair. You'll sit best in the debates. Because you don't come with any baggage. You could elevate it. Every time we talk about something silly, you say, come on. What are we wasting time? To me, you sit very effective. You could have a great effect on yourself.
Just let's go get it on.
Get it on, so to speak.
King was never chosen as the moderator of the debates.
Good evening and welcome to the second of 3 presidential debates between the major candidates for President of the United States. So, President Bush, I think you said it earlier, let's get it on.
Good morning. The latest presidential polls show President Bush is closing in on Bill Clinton in the final week before the election. One poll shows the 2 candidates are almost even. A CNN USA Today poll shows Clinton and Bush virtually deadlocked.
4 days before the election, George Bush made his final appearance as president on Larry King's show.
What a night, what a finish. What a year for me. Huh? A year for me has been unbelievable. Changed the world. It's different. CNN poll today? Mm-hmm. Unbelievable. Strangest year in the history of me. I hear you, Tom.
Tell me about it.
What?
Tell me about it.
Hold on.
God, I got a darn cold.
Got a cold?
Fever.
Some of my brothers in the drug business. Hold on.
Slight cold.
Thanks, Patrick. Right ahead, a historic evening. 90-minute special, Larry King Live, with the President of the United States and your phone calls. It's next from Racine, Wisconsin. Don't go away. My brother's in the pharmaceutical business. He says there's a new pill coming from Israel. Better than Halcyon.
You mean for sleeping or because great?
so to speak.
PC. Forward.
So to speak.
Get on.
PC. Join. Forward.
We're back. It's now shortly after 9 o'clock in the east. Polls are still open in the west, of course, in the mountain time zone as well. There's a winner in the Rocky Mountain states. Colorado, 8 electoral votes. Perot was a big factor, taking away...
3 years after Bush's defeat, the Christian Coalition tripled its active membership to 1.5 million members.
Clinton's taken New Mexico, according to them.
Its annual budget has more than doubled, and the coalition holds virtual veto power over the Republican nominee for president in 1996.
Rhode Island. Delaware.
Mr. Roberts, would you like to reorganize the Republican Party around the Christian tenets that you hold so dear?
I would like to see a winning coalition like Ronald Reagan had. I think we've got to get economic conservatives together with social conservatives and some who are foreign policy advocates of the foreign policy initiatives that we've seen very successfully over the last 10 or 12 years, and to put together that coalition. And I think that the last thing we need is recrimination and finger pointing and that sort of thing. It's good. The Republican Party will probably have a splendid opportunity if we have some economic collapse in the next 2 or 3 years to come back strong in 96.
Pat Robertson, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Frank Gamble?
Tom, that's the closest we've seen to the start of what might be a round of finger pointing. How much of it do you think we are going to see?
Well, I think that the Pat Robertson movement, and he's not the only one who's involved in it, is very important and to some Republicans a little terrifying right now because they're very well organized.
He says we're very important and very well organized in county by county. Yes, the new religious right. They'll organize out of sight of the conventional machinery and then go out and win. PC. Forward.
Get on.
PC. Join. Forward.
It was reported after the election that the Clinton White House uses the Department of Defense to intercept satellite TV feeds on a regular basis. This monitoring practice started during the 1992 election, as Al Gore's wife, Tipper, found out during the campaign.
Everyone's watching on Little Rock. Okay.
They're watching these satellite feeds?
Oh, yeah, we can, you know, we pull it, whenever any of you all do a satellite tour, they pull it down on Little Rock on all the monitors and the whole headquarters.
Just the actual interviews, not this part.
The Clinton campaign also intercepted the satellite feeds of the TV network news. Clinton strategists would watch the network's satellite feed of a network news story about Clinton. This would give the strategists the ability to respond to the story before it ever aired on regular network television.
Clearly this goal is almost within reach. Clinton's trying to lift his sights beyond the attack politics.
4 years.
Feeling that his goal is almost within reach, Clinton is now trying to lift his sights beyond the attack politics of the campaign.
Clinton also monitored the satellite feeds of his opponents. According to the American Journalism Review, the Clinton campaign intercepted the satellite feed of a Bush commercial 36 hours before the commercial aired on network television.
But here's what Clinton economics could mean to you. $1,088 more in taxes. $2,072 more in taxes.
By intercepting the feed, Clinton strategists had the ability to respond to Bush's ad before the ad had ever aired.
4 years ago, he asked you to believe him.
Read my lips.
Now he's asking you to believe his attacks against Bill Clinton.
I need to get the big banner on the PVC. I need to use it as a tool to flush out the Bush Quail sign, say abortion, right in the corner there, and you're probably going to
This is a satellite feed of a Clinton rally. The person you just heard speaking was probably one of Clinton's security team standing near an open microphone on the stage. The instructions he was giving may have come from Clinton's staff in Little Rock, which regularly monitored the feeds of Clinton's rallies.
Don't point. I know. There's somebody who ripped that Dodger sign in half. Somebody's going to go barter near that copy. They're going to get a fist fight too. That abortion is going to kill us too. We can't block everything.
Little Rock would watch the satellite feed of the Clinton camera slowly panning the audience like a surveillance camera. If they saw a protester at the public event, Little Rock could call the rally site to alert security.
But whenever we do a live satellite feed of like a big rally or something, it was a really very interesting instance. The Buffalo rally, there were some protesters. And Little Rock saw it where the advanced people couldn't because they were backstage. So the desk, Dwight and those guys called the advanced people on the phone and said, no, walk 10 feet to the left. There's a sign and the camera shot there. Edge that guy over. I mean, so it's like Little Rock directed Buffalo and watched it dismantle on television. They watched the dismantling of a problem.
Right.
And they, you know, where the advanced person is in a sea of 2,000 people, Little Rock was able to say, move to, I can see you on TV. Now go 2 people over to your left. It was really very fascinating. High tech.
Yeah, that's good.
So that's why when they said there were shadows in your face, that was Little Rock going, saying shadows on your face.
Oh.
See, everybody watches